Yesterday, we brought you a story about drought alert in an area that usually enjoys bounty harvests, Nyeri. And today we reiterate that, and famine is a problem that is often associated with drier parts of the country, such as northern Kenya. And it therefore comes as a surprise to many that 20,000 families in Kieni constituency, and that's in Nyeri County, are facing starvation. reports.
Nyeri County is considered to be one of Kenya's food baskets owing to the favorable climate that is conducive for agricultural productivity. It therefore comes as a shocker that 20,000 families in the largest constituency of Nyeri are facing starvation. According to the National Drought Management Authority's Drought Early Warning Bulletin released last week, these 20,000 families in Kieni are facing an acute food shortage.
We have lost food. We have not harvested for the last 4 seasons.
The distribution of relief food in several parts of Kieni has already begun, and the long, winding queues of residents carrying baskets, an indicator of just how dire the situation is. We found people waiting for their turn at various food distribution points in Kieni.
People have been affected. Hardly do they get 3 meals per day. Some are going with the 1 meal. Others are going without a meal.
The irony of people facing starvation in Nyeri is further accentuated by the fact that Nyeri is home to 2 of Kenya's 5 water towers. Kieni is sandwiched between the Aberdare and Mount Kenya water towers, whose water could be drawn through projects to irrigate the vast, dry, parched land. But the downfall is that Kenya is still heavily dependent on rain-fed agriculture.
Tunakuwa na dry spell nyingi sana. Kama wakati kuna kule kwingine mnaona July, June, hapa tunakuaga na dry weather.
Kieni is on the leeward side of Mount Kenya and therefore does not receive adequate rainfall to sustain agriculture. The question that begs, though, is why there have been no measures from the relevant stakeholders to mitigate the effects of drought in this part of Nyeri by taking advantage of the presence of these 2 water towers.
We are proposing to have 3 mega dams in Kieni East. We are also proposing to have 3 mega dams in Kieni West. But in the meantime, we are working on water pumps.
In May this year, the National Drought Management Authority toured Kieni to ascertain the damage that the vagaries of drought has caused in this part of the country. The organization also visited farmers with success stories of how irrigation can turn around the lives of farmers in this semi-arid area. Agnes Ndetei, the chair of NDMA, was of the view that Kenyans should change their mindsets and start farming more drought-resistant crops such as sorghum in place of the traditional crops such as maize.
Adaptability. The farmers must adapt to the changed climate conditions.
It therefore comes as a surprise that there are people in Nyeri County facing starvation, a problem that is often associated with the far-flung northern Kenya, and it is therefore prudent for the stakeholders to find a lasting solution to the perennial problem. Kieni, Nyeri County.